Executor, I sense that Zeratul and his brethren are close by, but I have been unable to make contact with them. I fear they may be in grave danger. We must scour this area immediately and find the Dark Templar, lest they be overcome by the Zerg. How may I help? Your will? Of course. Tarakala! Yes, Executor? Of course. Your will? How may I help? Tarakala! Of course.
I long for combat.
Your will? Tarakala!
I long for combat. For Adun. Thus I serve. Honor guide me. Thus I serve. For Adun. Gaukola. Honor guide me. Gaukola. Thus I serve. Honor guide me. For Adun. Isatsu.
Yes, Executor? Your will? I hear you. Tarakala!
House. Gaukola. Thus I serve. Honor guide me. For Adun. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Tarakala! Of course. Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done. For Adun. It shall be done. Tarakala! Of course. How may I help? For Adun. It shall be done. For Adun. Of course. Tarakala. It shall be done. Of course. Tarakala. For Adun. Of course. It shall be done. For Adun. Tarakala. It shall be done. Your will? It shall be done. For Adun. Tarakala. Of course. It shall be done. For Adun. It shall be done. Of course. It shall be done. Your will?
Not enough energy.
I hear you. For Adun. Tarakala. It shall be done. For Adun. Tarakala.
Not enough energy.
Yes, Executor? Of course. I hear you. Your will? Of course. Your will? Tarakala! It shall be done. Of course. Your will? Tarakala! It shall be done. Tarakala! How may I help? Tarakala! For Adun. Tarakala! It shall be done. For Adun. It shall be done.
Mind if we tag along?
How may I help?
Jacked up and good to go. Let's move.
Yes, Executor?
Standing by. Outstanding.
Yes, Executor?
go, go. Outstanding. Stand if we tag along. Go, go, go.
How may I help? Your will? Of course. For Adun. Done. Of course. For Adun. Of course. Tarakala. Of course. It shall be done. For Adun. It shall be done. For Adun. Tarakala. Of course. It shall be done. Of course. It shall be done. For Adun. Tarakala. Of course. For Adun. How may I help? Tarakala.
Did you hear that?
For Adun. I hear you. Your will? For Adun.
She house. I long for combat. Honor guide me.
Your will?
She house. Honor guide me.
Of course.
She house.
Yes, Executor? It shall be done. For Adun. It shall be done. For Adun. Of course.
She house.
Yes, Executor? Your will? It shall be done.
What man calls? Us serve.
Will? It shall be done. Your will? For Adun. Of course. For Adun. Your will? For Adun. Yes, Executor? Will?
I long for combat.
Will? For Adun. It shall be done. Of course. It shall be done. Tarakala. Of course. It shall be done. For Adun.
Mind if we tag along?
How may I help? It shall be done. Of course. It shall be done. For Adun. How may I help? I hear you. For Adun. It shall be done. For Adun. It shall be done. For Adun. Tarakala. Of course. It shall be done. For Adun. Tarakala. It shall be done.
Mind if we tag along?
Of course. It shall be done. For Adun.
She house.
How may I help? Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done. For Adun! Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done. For Adun! Of course. It shall be done. Tarakala! Yes, Executor?
Not enough energy. House.
How may I help? Of course. Tarakala! It shall be done. Tarakala! For Adun! Of course. It shall be done. Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done. Of course. It shall be done. I hear you. How may I help? Tarakala! For Adun! Tarakala! For Adun! It shall be done. For Adun! It shall be done. Of course. For Adun! Of course. Tarakala! For Adun! Tarakala! For Adun! Tarakala! It shall be done. I hear you. It shall be done. For Adun! It shall be done. Of course. Tarakala! It shall be done. Of course. It shall be done. Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done. For Adun!
Teleportation field activated.
Transmitted.
Your will? How may I help? For Adun! It shall be done. Tarakala! It shall be done. Of course. It shall be done. Tarakala! For Adun! Of course. It shall be done. Tarakala! It shall be done. For Adun! Of course. It shall be done. For Adun! It shall be done. For Adun! It shall be done.
House.
Yes, Executor? It shall be done. Tarakala! It shall be done. Of course. It shall be done.
House.
I hear you. How may I help?
What thou calls.
It shall be done. Executor? How may I help? Yes, Executor? For Adun! Tarakala!
What thou calls.
Your will? Tarakala! It shall be done. For Adun! How may I help? I hear you. Your will? How may I help? Your will?
Standing by. Let's move. Commander,
I hear you.
give me something to shoot.
How may I help? Your will?
Give me something to shoot. Outstanding. Rock and roll. Did you hear that? Outstanding. Rock and roll.
I hear you. For Adun. Of course. It shall be done. Tarakala! course. For Adun. How may I help? Of course. Tarakala. It shall be done. For Adun. It shall be done. Of course. I hear you. Of course.
House Isatu. I long for combat. Isatu. Go. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
How may I help? Yes, Executor? I hear you.
I long for combat. Gaokola. Thus I serve. Honor guide me. Gaokola. Honor guide me. For Adun.
Your will?
Isatu. For Adun. Gaokola. For Adun. Gaokola.
I hear you. Of course. Tarakala! For Adun! Tarakala! It shall be done. Tarakala! For Adun! It shall be done. Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done. For Adun, it shall be done. Of course, it shall be done. Tarakala! It shall be done. For Adun, Tarakala! Of course, Tarakala! It shall be done. Of course. I hear you. How may I help? I hear you.
Awaiting instructions. Initiated. For vengeance. Nakatsu. Initiated. Input command.
I hear you. It shall be done. For Adun, Tarakala! For Adun! Of course. It shall be done. For Adun! Of course. It shall be done.
I am needed. For vengeance. Confirmed. Initiated.
Your will? For Adun! I hear you. Tarakala! How may I help?
Make use of me.
How may I help? Of course. For Adun. Of course. Tarakala! It shall be done. Tarakala!
What was that?
Of course. Tarakala!
Instructions. Initiated.
How may I help? I hear you.
Awaiting instructions.
Your will? Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done. Yes, Executor? It shall be done.
Give me something to shoot. Commander, rock and roll. Let's move. Rock and roll. Go, go, go. Let's move. Go, go, go. Let's move. Outstanding. Go, go, go. Let's move. Outstanding. Go, go, go. Let's move. Rock and roll. Outstanding. Rock and roll. Let's move. Jacked up and good to go. Outstanding. Rock and roll.
How may I help? Of course. Torakala! Of course. Torakala! It shall be done. For Adun. Torakala! It shall be done. For Adun. Torakala! It shall be done. For Adun. Torakala! It shall be done. Of course. For Adun. Of course. It shall be done. Torakala! It shall be done. For Adun. Torakala! For Adun. Torakala! For Adun. Torakala! It shall be done. Torakala! Of course. It shall be done. For Adun. Torakala! I hear you. Your will? How may I do? Of course. It shall be done. For Adun. Your will? It shall be done. For Adun. Torakala! Of course. How may I help? I hear you. For Adun. Torakala! For Adun, it shall be done. How may I help? For Adun.
Process initiated.
Yes, Executor? Of course.
Sankaradas.
I hear you. How may I
I
help?
am needed.
I hear you. It shall be done. For Adun. Torakala! Of course. It shall be done. Torakala!
Transmitted. For vengeance.
Your will? Of course.
Gracias.
Your will? For Adun. I hear you. How may I help? It shall be done. For Adun. Torakala! Of course. For Adun. Torakala! It shall be done. Of course. It shall be done. For Adun. Torakala! For Adun. Torakala! Of course. How may I help? It shall be done. Of course. It shall be done. For Adun, how may I help? Torakala!
Your man calls.
How may I help?
man calls?
How may I help?
What man calls?
How may I help? For Adun, it shall be done. Your will?
It's all true.
Yes, Executor? It shall be done. Of course. It shall be done. I hear you. Of course. It shall be done. Tarakala!
She house for a new.
Mind if we tag along?
I hear you.
What man calls? Go, Kula. Honor guide me. For a good. She house. It's all true.
Standing by.
It's all true. I long for combat. Thus I serve. Honor guide me. Thus I serve. Honor guide me. For a moon. I long for combat. For a moon. Thus I serve.
Mind if we tag along?
Thus I serve.
Your will? How may I help? For Adun! I hear you. Of course. For Adun, it shall be done. For Adun, your will? How may I help? I hear you. Tarakala! For Adun. Tarakala. For Adun. Tarakala. It shall be done. For Adun.
It's all true.
Yes, Executor?
Standing by. Outstanding. Rock and roll. Go, go, go. Outstanding.
I hear you. For Adun. Tarakala. Of course. It shall be done.
Jacked up and good to go. Let's move. Rock and roll. Outstanding. Rock and roll. Go, go, go. Outstanding. Let's move. Standing by. Rock and roll.
How may I help? It shall be done. For Adun.
It's all true.
Yes, Executor? For Adun. Tarakala. It shall be done. For Adun.
I long for combat.
Yes, Executor? I hear you. Yes, Executor? Tarakala!
What man calls? Go, Kula. It's all true. Thus I serve. Go, Kula.
Yes, Executor? Of course.
She house. Honor guide me.
I hear you. Tarakala! It shall be
What
done.
man calls? He saw too. Thus I serve. Honor guide me. Kaukola. For Adun. Kaukola. For Adun. He saw too. Kaukola. Thus I serve. For Adun. Honor guide me. Thus I serve. Kaukola. For Adun. Honor guide me. For Adun. Thus I serve. Kaukola.
Yes, Executor. It shall be done. For Adun.
I long for combat.
How may I help? Tarakala! Of course. Shall be done. For Adun. Of course.
He saw too.
Your will? Tarakala! Of course. Tarakala!
Teleportation field activated.
Receiving. He saw too. Galactus.
Your will?
She house. In the command, I am needed.
Your will? It shall be done. For Adun. Tarakala! How may I help? It shall be done.
Your man calls. I long for combat. She house. Thus I serve. For Adun.
Your will?
I long for combat. Kaukola. For Adun. I long for combat.
I hear you. How may I help? Of course.
You hear
Man
that?
calls.
Of course. Tarakala!
The warriors have engaged him.
I hear you. It shall be done. For Adun.
The warriors have engaged the enemy. For Adun. Thus I serve.
Yes, Executor. For Adun.
Your man calls. For Adun. I long for combat.
Your will? Yes, Executor.
Not enough energy.
For Adun.
She house. Kaukola. Thus I serve. Honor guide me. Kaukola. Honor guide me. Thus I serve. Honor guide me. For Adun. What man calls?
How may I help? Of course. For Adun. Tarakala! Of course. It shall be
What
done.
was that?
Tarakala! Of course. For Adun. Tarakala! Your will? It shall be done. For Adun. Tarakala! It shall be done. For Adun. It shall be done. For Adun. Tarakala! For Adun. Tarakala! For Adun. Tarakala! Of course. For Adun. Of course. Tarakala! Of course. Shall be done. Of course. Tarakala! Shall be done. For Adun. Tarakala! Of course. Shall be done. hear you. Tarakala! I hear you. For Adun.
She house. I long for combat.
Will?
I long for combat. She house. I long for combat. She house. He saw too. But now calls. He saw too. I long for combat.
How may I help? For Adun.
He saw too. She house. Kaokola. Plus I serve. For Adun. Kaokola. Plus I serve. Honor guide me. Kaokola. Plus I serve. Honor guide me.
How may I help?
He saw too.
Yes, Executor? For Adun. Yes, Executor? It shall be done. For Adun. Of course.
She house. He saw
Your
too.
will? Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done. For Adun. Of course. Tarakala! For Adun. Tarakala! For Adun. It shall be done. For Adun. Of course. Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done.
I long for combat. For Adun.
How may I help? Your will? Of course. It shall be done. Your will? How may I help? It shall be done. Yes, Executor? I hear you. Your will? For Adun. It shall be done. Of course. Tarakala! It shall be done. How may I help? For Adun. It shall be done.
Call the shot. I'm all over it. I hear that. I'm gone. I'm all over it. I hear that. Never know what hit him. I'm all over it.
I hear you. Of course. For Adun.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Ghost report.
I long for combat.
How may I help? Your will? Yes, Executor?
I long for combat. Plus I serve. For Adun.
Yes, Executor? Tarakala! Of course. Yes, Executor? shall be done.
Finally.
How may I help?
Fire it up.
I'm here.
I hear you. For Adun.
Ghost reporting.
She house.
Your will?
Want to turn up the heat? You got it.
Call the shot. Give me something to shoot.
How may I help?
He saw too. You got my attention. Want to turn up the heat?
Yes, Executor?
Ghost reporting.
I hear you.
Finally.
You got my attention.
I hear you. Of course.
Yes, you got it.
I hear you.
You got my attention.
I hear you.
Want to turn up the heat?
How may I help?
You got my attention.
I hear you. How may I help? Yes, Executor? For Adun.
I long for combat.
Yes, Executor?
What man calls, plus I serve.
Call the shot.
She house.
How may I help?
What man calls, go kola. Want to turn up the heat? Let's burn. I long for combat.
I'm here.
How may I help?
Yes, you got my
Call the
attention.
shot.
I hear you.
Commander, let's move.
Finally.
Yes, let's burn. I long for combat. Go kola. Plus I serve. Honor guide me. For Adun. Go kola. Honor guide me. Go kola. Plus I serve. For Adun. Go kola. Plus I serve. Honor guide me. Go kola. Plus I serve. Honor guide me.
I'm here. Never know what hit him.
Fire it up.
Finally.
Want to turn up the heat? Naturally.
Finally. I'm gone. I'm all over it. I'm gone. Never know what hit him. I'm all over it.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Finally.
Your will, it shall be done.
Ghost reporting.
Your will,
Finally.
I hear you. It shall be done. Your will,
I'm here. I hear that. I'm all over it. I hear that.
yes, Executor. For Adun. Tarakala.
Ghost reporting. I'm all over it. I hear that. I'm gone. I'm all over it. I hear that.
I hear you.
I'm here. I'm gone.
How may I help?
Ghost reporting. I'm all over it. I hear that. Never know what hit 'em. I'm all over it.
I hear you. Your will? Of course. How may I help?
Call the shot. I'm all over it. I hear that.
Your will? For Adun. Of course. For Adun. Tarakala. Of course. It shall be done. For Adun. It shall be done. Of course. For Adun. Your will. It shall be done. For Adun. Tarakala. Of course. It shall be done. For Adun. Tarakala.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
For Adun. Tarakala. For Adun. Tarakala. For Adun. Tarakala. Of course. It shall be done. For Adun. Of course. Tarakala. For Adun. Greetings, Dark One. I have come to bring you home.
Greetings to you, mighty Tazadar. I knew that you would not forsake us. For in the time that you have spent with us, you have learned to value our ways and our methods. You have learned to channel our dark power as well as that of your masters. And thus you alone have found completeness beyond the scope of the Kala. But I fear that the Conclave in its pride could never bring itself to welcome outcasts such as we.
Outcasts though you may be, it is your vision and courage that may yet save our homeworld from the swarm. I beg of you, Zeratul, return with us to Ire. Though they are petty and have in ignorance cursed your kind for generations, help me save our people.
Since our banishment long ago, we have never failed in our responsibility to Ire. Though it shall cause us great pain to see our homeland once more, we shall return with you, Tazadar. We will do what we can.